Hi guys, I am starting 30 minutes early. I have a big night tonight. We're going live with the Peace Dealer at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So I set it to 11:30 to be safe, but I've been ready. So we're going to jump in and do your readings. And energy seems good today. Calm, comfortable, a little bit more comfortable. Hopefully for all of you. So I'm just going to give it a minute as you guys show up and drink some kombucha. It's been my thing now for a few months. I remember there was a time when one of my friends years ago gave me some of hers and I almost died. I was like, this is disgusting. And now it's like I love almost everyone I've tried, I love. So kombucha it is. It's got to be good for me. It's got to be what I need right now. Hi, Ed Kaiser. Good to see you again, too. I hope things have been going good. And I've got you started. I've got you in. And let's go. I have angel eyes first today. So I will put you up there. And hi, Isa. Hi, Lori. I'm brave. I know. Believe me. I wanted nothing. I'm like that child that had texture problems, and I hated everything as a kid. Like, you know what I mean? Even pizza, believe it or not. We would have a pizza truck come by, and I always wanted to get a slice of pizza, but I would never eat it. I would scrape everything off it and only eat the doughy part of the dough, and then I wouldn't eat anything else. And my mom didn't mind because she loves crust. So she would take the crust and eat the crust. So that's how we worked together. I hated mashed potatoes. Oh my God, hot dogs were like the worst thing in the world. And as an adult, like a Greek yogurt and, like fake mayo, Miracle Whip, still can't do that. Even though it was tricked into me one time with these amazing deviled eggs my sister-in-law makes. And I will say that if you don't tell me and I don't know, I guess it worked because they were amazing. But kombucha, just when I first drank it, I was like, fuck this. And I'm sorry. That's about the best I can do. And I guess it's non-alcoholic. I guess there is a little bit of alcohol when it comes to yeast or whatever. I don't even know. Don't ask me. I don't know the science behind it. I'm not going to pretend to. But yeah, your granddaughter, I was a pain in the ass, but yet I would eat my vegetables. So I would definitely eat my vegetables. And I loved pasta. So that's an Italian thing, I guess. Raviolis always had to be ziti, rigatoni, or ravioli. And I only ate tuna fish. Like, I didn't even like peanut butter and jelly. Like, my mom always made me tuna fish with pickles. It had to have pickles in it. So I was kind of spoiled, even though we were poor as shit. My mom figured out a way. All right. And that's why this is the monster she's created today. I just got off the phone with my mom today. So I had some amazing dreams last night. I actually had a cow in my bed, and I was snuggling with a cow, the fur. I could feel the fur. It's my, I guess, my totem right now, my spirit animal right now, my cow. It was amazing. I've never actually snuggled and held, like my arm was around the cow's neck and the fur. I could feel it in my sleep. You guys are like, she's weird. But you want me to be weird, especially if you're coming here for me to channel messages for you. You want me to be weird. All right. So don't forget tonight, we do have the Peace Dealer coming on, and I'm so excited. Like I'm just happy. I'm just happy to have him on the channel to give his insight into astrology. This card keeps wanting to fall out. And we got the 5 of Cups, guys. Five of Cups, got to quit crying over yesterday. All right, shit happens. It happened. It's done. We don't want it to affect our now. Not saying that we all need to tuck and roll. It seems with the Five of Cups, though, we've been in that period for a while, and it's time to move forward. We got the Six of Pentacles here, so God's got your back. This is the piñata. You got to trust that everything's going to work out moving forward, and gifts coming your way. So Six of Pentacles is a good energy right now, especially with everything that's been kind of going on. And we see a lot of shifts going on right now in the world, and a balance coming. You just got to kind of trust in whatever it is you've been manifesting right now, and whatever faith you follow. You got to kind of just really jump into it, is how I look at it. And this isn't the time to doubt, or you got to pick yourself up and continue to hold on and navigate the waters, because that Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters is what I feel for the summertime. It's just going to be different. For those of you who really follow energy or transits and things like that, or are just really in tune with what's going, you don't have to know all this stuff to be really in tune with your own intuition and your life and the world itself. You don't really need any special gifts to feel things changing. You know what I mean? And let me hit the do not disturb. So it just is what it is. But we're going to survive this. I know we are. All right. So I do see Sandra came in, so I'm going to let me just add Sandra. Hi, Sandra. I got you. All right. All right, Lala. What you up to? I never quite understand what you're saying. Amen. Yes. Gotta believe. I have, if you watch the Leo King, watched him for a few years now. He's deep. He knows his shit, his history. If you can take a step back and kind of zoom out on the world right now and look at it from a time frame, every era, ages go through shifts, and we're just going through one, and we're moving into a new era. And yet you have a lot of us that, we tap into the spiritual side of things, and we kind of, gravitate what's really happening, what's happening in that way. But really, in the overall big picture, it's just evolution. It's the evolution of humanity and so forth. Yes, nice. Thank you. Felt like wearing something different today, since I wear the same thing all the time. Yeah, it's just a cycle. It's the cycle. Looking through history, go back into history, 2,000 years. I mean, it's like people panic all the time when things are shifting. We want things to stay a certain way, and we can't. The universe, God has a plan, and we've got to keep evolving with it. We can't try and hold on to what was when we know it wasn't working. So, and even if it was working for you, when you shake yourself up and get out of your comfort zone, you don't even know the amazing things that might be coming in for us. We automatically think fear. And so we're afraid. And, what's going to happen? Things aren't going to be the same way. What if things are amazing? What if there's no more, credit card debt and shit like that? What if there's better air to breathe? What if there's just so many shifts happening, but we have to go through the breaking down of the barriers to get there? But what we're thinking is, no, I'm comfortable just the way I am, and I want to stay just the way I am, when God could be trying to bring in, huge major shifts that are going to empower us, make our lives even better, more connected, higher versions of ourselves. But we're kicking and screaming like our egos, like little toddlers. And And it's not easy. I'm not trying to desensitize. I'm not trying to make it seem easy, because believe me, when we go through shifts, and I go through my own emotional shifts too, I feel them, and it's not fun. But let me move on, and let me, oh, I got Lori too. Lori, is there a Lori here? Okay, I'm going to add you right now. If you want to add your question, I've got you in there. So I had some amazing past few nights of really, I go through my, my upgrades, I guess is what I'm going to call them. You can call them whatever you want. But it requires a lot of sleep from me, a lot of self-reflection, a lot of faith and listening, and that's what's been happening to me lately. So my readings are, it's reflected in my readings, and always remember that, you know, I'm going to pull in the highest energy I can right now with what I'm seeing, feeling, and connecting to, and whatever the cards have to say to you, which is why I always invite you to take the cards yourself, because the cards are really a tool for you to self-reflect and to have more self-awareness. So I may say something, and if it doesn't resonate with you, you may look up the card and go, oh, all right. So I just might be the messenger, the deliverer of a certain card for you. It doesn't mean that everything I say is going to land right now for you. It might land for you in a couple days. It might not land for you. You might need something else, and it might click later. So I try to really tap into your energies and your questions when I come in. But you guys know by now that I'm always coming from a manifesting mindset, which means I'm always putting the power back in your hands. I am not taking your power away with a reading. I am showing you through the cards how you can apply the cards and manifest and co-create and figure out what's going on within you that is creating resistance with your manifestations. All right. So that is what I do. That is how I read. It's not always the most popular way, but I don't care. Why would you not want the power put back in your own hands? Why would you not want to have control over your own destiny? I don't know. But I know you guys know. Nobody's stealing your job. You're ready to move on. And somebody's trying to push you on your path. All right. So let's go. Angel Eyes. So we are looking at Angel Eyes, single right now, and what's coming in for you for love. I will pull cards to see what's coming in. I mean, what signs might be coming in. You are talking to a few people. Pisces didn't respond when called out, so you know what I'm going to say. X, send him away. If he's meant to be with you, he will come back around. But you do not wait. You told me that. You do not wait around. So he didn't respond. You weren't important enough in the moment. And that's not good enough for you. You have a date with Libra today. Hopefully you've heard from them by now, because if you haven't, then they better have a very good excuse. They better be in the hospital. I'm just kidding. Getting their toe fixed. I don't know. Something. I never try to pull in anything that would be harmful. But if you don't hear from them today, don't reach out to them. Don't reach out to them. That's your answer. Okay? You got to believe that you're being protected. Temperance card. All right, so let's see how that plays out for you. And Taurus is present, but you're not holding your breath. To me, you're holding your breath by keeping them present. But that's just me. You know me. So you can take everything I just said and tell me the STFU, or you can listen to it. So let's see who's coming in for Angel Eyes. Got the Devil card. It was in reverse. So the Devil card is asking you to take your energy off these temptations. Detach. Cut attachments from the devil. All right. A lot of devil energy here around you if it's the overall energy. But this is about releasing, though. So it does feel good. It feels like you are starting to release attachments to people that you no longer, that you know, that don't serve you. You've got a King of Pentacles, all right? And I know you're going to love that because you're going to be like, oh, that's Taurus. But how long are you going to wait for Taurus? You know? When he thinks that you let go for good, he may come back around. Otherwise, you have another earth energy around you. Stay grounded. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I see an Aries. There's a possibility that as you become more grounded and confident and stand in your power, you're actually paving the way right now. I know you are kind of new to manifesting and transits and energy right now, but that's kind of what we're shifting into. We've already done the work. We've already set our intentions and what we want manifesting now. And so we're moving into it and taking action towards it. And we have a King of Pentacles and the Emperor card, somebody who's very stable around you. Somebody's coming in and somebody who's serious about love. Somebody could be a parent already. There's a real strong father energy here. And, but it's like, you've got to be confident, stand up. No, we've already talked about this, knowing exactly what you want in a relationship and staying true to it. You're pretty close here with the Emperor card and the King of Pentacles. All right. Got the Three of Swords in reverse here. All right. Why is the Three of Swords in reverse? The Judgment in reverse. All right. So the Three of Swords in reverse to me is, it can be a reconciliation. All right. But we also see the Judgment in reverse, which can say, is this for your highest good? So there is another person around you that you may be reconciling with, who's already broken your heart, who's already made you feel bad. And the Judgment in reverse is making decisions based off of guilt, shame, or doubt, or just not heeding the call to move forward, where you have the King of Pentacles and the Emperor. And you have the Devil in reverse here. So there is somebody testing you this week. And it's up to you to rise above that. All right. We got the Two of Cups. Law of attraction, mutual attraction, a soulmate. There is a soulmate. You are calling a soulmate towards you. Don't block them from coming in by holding on to somebody that you know is not for your highest good, who hasn't proved themselves, hasn't given anything to you except rejection, heartbreak, and pain. So you may find yourself getting caught up in that, and the Devil in reverse is saying you got to release that devil energy. You're right here on the verge, the edge here of the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Two of Cups. And there could be two people, two prospects around you. But again, the King of Pentacles knows exactly what they want. They're very serious about commitment. They look at long term. They're very grounded. And the Emperor card is very confident, knows what they want, and builds a strong foundation for a future. And you have the Two of Cups, which is showing soulmate. So that could be 1 to 2 months, even from now to 2 months for now. Yeah, I just started. You can definitely add your read. I think somebody else said they came in too. I saw Myra, but did you come in under a different name or? Remember, I need to know your names in the email and your questions. So I'm going to go ahead and put Courtney in because I see Courtney there after Lori. And anybody else. Yeah. So remember, I will put you in. I'm going to keep doing the readings, but I will put you in. I will update the list. And I'll look at the times that they come in so that you're in line according to the time that it comes in. Your name will be on the screen. So if you leave, you can come back and you can find your name on the screen. And let's move forward. We got Emily. Emily, sorry. Emma. All right. So I think you're wanting to just get an energy check. Yeah. All right. An energy jet. I just saw somebody else come in. If you just put your question in, are you Lenia? Just go ahead and put your question right now and I will pin it. All right, let's get an energy check for Emma. Show me S. Show me the mutual energies. And show me Emma. I've got the Emperor card at the bottom of the deck for you. So solid new beginning. Getting your ducks in a row, preparing. You're building the foundation here. A strong foundation with the Emperor card. All right. So we got Stefan with the Empress in reverse. So, that kind of tells me that there's definitely distance between him. The Empress in reverse can be the other woman. All right. So in reverse, it can show things are not going, it's not very good. All right. So I'll clarify that. The mutual energy between you and him is the 3 of Cups. Your energy, the 8 of Wands in reverse. All right. So I see you've pulled back your energy, which is good. The 3, it's making things between you and them, you and him, a lot better. There's happiness with the 3 of Cups being mutual energy, but there's still the third party. And it looks like when I look at the Empress in reverse and the third party, it looks like things are going downhill on that side. All right. So you holding back your energy is possible, bringing reconciliation, bringing more happiness between the two of you is how I'm going to read that. And it's building the foundation here with the with the Emperor card. So tell me about the Empress in reverse. I got the 7 of Cups. All right. So there's a lot of uncertainty here at home. I'm going to say there could also even be a possibility, because the 3 of Cups in the middle, it could be, a lot of uncertainty around all of you. All right. Around the whole situation. So I'm not going to not say that because you could be the other woman too with the Empress in reverse. All right. So, and with the 7 of Cups, there's a lot of uncertainty, things up in the air. But this space between you guys, you holding back with that 8 of Wands, is helping them. It's going to bring clarity. All right. Because the 9 of Swords here, this is a lot of anxiety, which means that the 10 of Swords comes next, which is ending of something. All right. And I got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So we do know the 10 of Pentacles in reverse is home, family, things going on at home. And if there's definitely, it's weighing on them right now with the 9 of Swords. All right. So I don't want to go too much into that, because even I don't like that feeling, that energy. That's somebody that's going through a lot of pain. And, I don't want to pick that apart. You not taking action and staying away and keeping yourself kind of out of it is doing better for you and him. So those are your cards. The 3 of Cups is the mutual energy. The 8 of Wands is you in reverse, and the Empress in reverse is Stefan. So it tells me that he's weighing with the 7 of Cups and the 9 of Swords. He's weighing out all options right now between what to do, who to choose. All right. Can you guys hear me good? Because I'm wearing headphones and I think I'm talking a little bit low, because I'm trying to see if it sounds out the background, and I sound different to myself right now. All right. Let me see, Myra. I starred you, Myra, just now, but I don't know if I saw the payment yet. Let me see. Yes. Yes. All right. So I do see you, Myra. Here you are. All right. So you've got 2. Okay. You hear me good. All right. So Myra, what I did, Myra, was I starred you above, and I have your questions. So let me see. Myra times 2, and he died. 15. We are on Cindy next. Yeah. I gotcha. Coop. All right. Let me see. So we are moving on. What is coming towards you, Cancer, this month? Who or what? Stay, Tiger. Hello. Don't forget, guys, we have the Peace Dealer coming on tonight. I'd be very appreciative if you guys showed up to show some love and support. He's an astrologer. He's awesome. I want him to feel welcomed. Who or what is coming towards Cindy? All right. 8 of Wands was in reverse for you too. I got the 7 of Swords in reverse. So I got the 7 of Cups in reverse. I feel like the 7's in reverse. Like you are pretty certain about closure or releasing something. You're pretty certain about the truth, or you're aware or awakened or acknowledge and acceptance. I'm going to go with the word acceptance for you. Acceptance of some sort of truth. I've got the Knight of Wands. All right. So there could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. There could be some spontaneous fun coming in this month. A date, maybe something exciting, a party. It could be going somewhere, a new adventure. So I do want to say, for advice is that I know who your mind's on. But the fact that you're finding closure and acceptance and you're moving forward with that Knight of Wands is going to bring you a lot more happiness and excitement coming in. It's also how you're going to create any kind of movement in your manifestation, original manifestation to begin with. You're letting go of that energy. You're finding closure with that cycle and you're moving forward, which means that you're going to be in a different energy, which is the Knight of Wands, more attractive energy, more lustful energy, passionate energy, right? And so when you're in this energy, this is when you attract people in. It's more of a fiery energy. You're confident. You know what you want. And when you have this energy and you don't care about anything else and you're just having a good time, having fun, doing you, that's when that's when things happen. That's when our manifestations come in. All right, we got the 2 of Cups here. And we got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse too. So Taurus, there's your Virgo in reverse. And the 2 of Cups wanted to come in reverse too. So it does seem like there's a breakup. There's a relationship holding this back. And you know this. So the relationship, you guys are not on the same page because he's in a relationship. Or a relationship with Virgo is this month is not moving, is how I can read those cards too. All right, so the energy here for you is the Knight of Wands is to date, possible date coming in. It could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. All right, the 9 of Swords in reverse is kind of like you've got to release the anxiety, the stress, stop losing sleep over this. And the thing is I know you've said before that you know this can't go anywhere right now. Like, you know, this can't go anywhere right now. So that's the part where, as a guide or a reader here, I don't know when it comes to manifesting how to help when, and you're not the only one. There's other people that are attached to somebody that they know they can't have right now. They know the person's not moving on from a partnership. They know that it's not going to happen right now, but yet they'll go a couple days where they accept it and they feel good and they're ready to move on. But then they get themselves back stuck, held on to that person again. I can't seem to figure out why, though, because you know that it's not going to change. And they're not going to be able to, even if it were to change right away, the watching of it, the third party view looking in, watching a partnership fall apart or disintegrate is very painful. So for all parties involved, it's healthy to create space and trust that it's going to work out in your favor, especially if it's true love, especially if it's meant to be. And if you have faith that it will, it will. But you put yourself in a situation where you've got to watch something happen that you know you can't have right now over and over and over. It's just you're sitting on a karmic wheel, torturing yourself. And another person is going to keep pushing you away because they care about you and they don't want to cause you any more pain. And so it does seem at the beginning of this reading here that you have found some sort of closure right now, like you're accepting it and you're moving on. And so throughout this month, it looks like you've got to stop losing sleep over it, let it play its course, and keep yourself separate and keep yourself in this energy of the Knight of Wands, confident, keep moving forward, stay driven, stay focused on your visions, and allow other love to come in, other experiences to come in, keeping your mind off of things, and then see where this goes. The only reason why we hold on to something is because we don't trust. We're afraid that we're going to lose it. And when we're afraid we're going to lose something, it's because we don't believe it's truly ours. We don't believe that it was ours to begin with. We don't believe they love us, they want us, they need us, or anything like that. Is the only reason why we hold on so tightly to another person or a situation. Yes, Angel Eyes, I did yours first. Yeah, Angel Eyes, I know, I'm sorry. I started a little bit earlier because I had time and I'm going live. I know I've been doing that to you guys a lot lately. So I guess the only thing, like today, I'm really trying to help everybody this past week, all the time. But I think really focusing on you guys trusting and having faith in the process and letting go a little bit, because with whether you're into manifesting or the laws of the universe or anything, like we all know this. We all know that you've heard it your entire life. You got to let go. When you let go of somebody, if they come back, you know it's yours. And that's all I'm trying to do here, is just to remind us in all different ways that what's yours is meant to be for you, and it will be. And the only thing that keeps us attached to things and holds us back is our ego and fear. Yeah, you've got to stay out of it because you're just tearing away your own soul. You know, you're a good person and you're witnessing something that is painful. And there's always a part of you that can see yourself in other people. Remember that. So even we're always able to somewhat know that another person is a version of ourselves. So if we're witnessing something happen, even though we know something should happen, we're not the ones that should judge or make these calls. It's always going to kind of rip apart at your soul on some level, I believe, to some degree. And so keeping yourself distanced from other people's tower moments to protect everybody involved. Let me see. So we have Fernando. And I know it's not easy. So I know I can make things sound easy, but I have to. Your heart wants what it wants, right? And do I see you working on more future projects with JS? Let's see. Queen of Cups. All right, let's see. Artistic projects, creative projects. Could be a yes. The Emperor here. The Seven of Swords, let me see. I'm taking all uprights for here. And the Ten of Wands. I feel like there's going to come a point where they have a lot of responsibility. The Ten of Wands, they're carrying a lot of burdens, a lot of responsibility. They might not be letting you know that. Can you hear that background really bad? It's like they're wanting to build a house outside the last couple days or something. They might have a lot on their plate right now, Fernando, but I do see in the future that there could be something between the two of you. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. Let me start this over. Let me close this window. All right. I lost focus. Let me start again. Let's look at JS. Any opportunities coming your way to work with them again? Let me be a little bit more clear. All right, show me JS. All uprights, right? We got Five of Wands. A lot of conflict still going on. I've got the Queen of Swords. All right. Any future intentions of a collaboration? I've got the King of Swords. I got the Lover's card. Yes. All right, so it does look like you guys will be coming together for some sort of intellectual project. I know you see the Lover's card, and lovers can be business. It's law of attraction too. It's just following your heart. There seems to be a lot of drama or conflict right now going on. Just a lot of opposing forces around you guys. A lot of like, I want it my way. I want it my way. Let's do it this way, that way, whatever, right? So there is a lot of conflict or something going on. People not finding common ground. But it seems like you and JS may find common ground, showing that the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords is showing up right here. With the Lover's card is showing, coming together, reconciling, and maybe because the King and Queen of Swords represents intellect, wisdom, wise, teachers, and partners like that. So I do see you guys partnering up with something here in the future. We got the Death card. All right, so something has to come to an end, though. I feel like there's some conflict going on with maybe other people, with nobody wanting to see eye to eye. But it seems as though you might be the one to break through this, and you guys may connect or do something together. The World card in reverse right now, it's I'm only taking uprights, but when I see the sticker right here, it says there is something holding something back right now. Something's not being accomplished, but that whatever this conflict is has to end or will end soon. And that's when I feel like you guys may partner up on a project or something. I thought it was video games. I know, I thought wearing the Bluetooth would block that out, but I don't know. Nothing I do. This place has been very, very challenging for me. It's gotten a lot better. The energy's here, cleaning it out, using everything I've got. And but it's been a challenging month for me to stay here. I'm very excited, looking forward to leaving next week from here, even though I feel really safe and this place has protected me, kept me safe here. Just seems like one thing after another was just not in alignment with me. And, you know, I'm being a big baby right now. We have Zanab. I even called my mom today and was crying to her. Not really crying, but all right. We are on Carla. All right, Carla. So I wanted to talk to you about love, Carla, because you've been asking about this person on your mind, their thoughts, feelings, and if they're in love with you. And is he seeing someone? And is he in love with them? You know, love, it's like they could love you, but they're not in love with you. If they were in love with you, they would be with you and not somebody else right now in the current energy. It doesn't mean that they don't love you. Now, if they're all of a sudden with somebody else, they may be in love, but it usually to love somebody takes time. And love is a component of so many different things. Having the same beliefs, values, you know, putting in the work. So when I'm doing readings and I'm trying to decipher your questions, you know, when it comes to love, I mean, you know, I love you. You know, I mean, we can love each other, but in love, are they in love with you right now? You know, and that I can see if it will come up in the reading, the thoughts, feelings, and intentions. But, and is he with someone? There's always a possibility that he's talking to somebody right now because you're not with him. So this is where when I see new people come in and get readings from me, the cards are not set in stone. They may bring up energies, they may show a certain possibility, but you've got to know yourself and know your truth and trust your intuition, especially for the cards to work for you. And if he is seeing someone, he could be talking to somebody. But if I'm not in a relationship with somebody, and I could be talking and texting to 10 different people if I wanted to. And that may show up in the cards that he's talking to somebody, or he's connecting to somebody because he's not with you. But it doesn't, to me, like if a card comes up and says we're in love, it could be a sexual connection, but love in general doesn't happen like you know, like that. Lust does, instant connection, but love grows over time. And the reason why I'm saying that is because that's how I feel and believe. So when I'm deciphering cards and I'm not seeing this person like in love with you, or a card coming up being in love with you, you know, it's that you guys aren't even in each other's energy right now. And, you know, it's just not happening right now. It doesn't mean there's not a possibility to reconciliate or reconcile or come back together. But I don't want you, because I get the feeling that you're holding on tightly to what cards are saying, and I don't want it to discourage you if the cards don't come out the way you want them to, or And I don't want to sit up here and just be like, oh yeah, they love you, just to make you feel better. All right, so let's look at the person on my mind, thoughts, feelings, intentions. All right, we've got the World card here in reverse. So we are seeing unfinished business here, but things are not moving right now between the two of you. All right, so it's a karmic cycle. It's not completely over just yet. All right, we got the King of Wands. We got the Ten of Pentacles. And we got the Eight of Cups. So their thoughts, their feelings, and their intentions. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is walking away. It's walking away from the situation for the time being. King of Wands and Ten of Pentacles is showing this person focused on their finances, their long-term goals. I believe these are the same cards you got last time. I feel like these are exactly the same cards you got last time. And so they were not feeling fulfilled in the relationship just yet, or in the relationship. So they walked away. And so right now it's showing that their feelings, they're invested in their long-term goals, in themselves. They're focused on themselves right now. They're not focused on returning into your energy right now. With the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is talking about somebody who felt unfulfilled or felt like you guys needed to move on, and they're ignoring the situation. They're traveling, they're moving on so that they can figure out their own future. I know that I think that there's a language barrier, so I hope that you have somebody that can help you decipher what I'm saying to you, because again, I can feel how sensitive you are and how attached to these cards you are. This person that you're asking about is focused on themselves. They're focused on their future. They're the King of Wands. There was attraction with you. Maybe at one point they were invested, but for some reason their actions and intentions was to walk away because they were unfulfilled, or they feel unfulfilled in their life, which has maybe nothing to do with you at all. It's just that they felt stuck. They needed to evolve. When it comes to this is the current energy, it doesn't mean this person cannot come back around. It's just right now that's their energy. It doesn't look, so it shows unfinished business here with the World card, which means that this chapter, this cycle with him has not fully completed. But he's not focused on romance right now. He's not focused on his feelings right now. That's coming through on my reading. Is he with someone? I've got the Four of Swords. So I'm seeing he's by himself. He's taking a break. So it kind of coincides with what I was just saying here. Focused on himself, focused on his future, focused on his stability, his finance, maybe work, business, school. I don't know what he's doing. Building his foundation. He's looking towards his future. It's not showing him in contact with anybody. It seems as though this person wants their space from romance in general. All right, the Six of Pentacles in reverse. They're not given to anybody. And I'm not seeing in love with anybody here either. They're kind of turning their back on love right now so they can focus on themselves. And that's not a bad energy. It's just not what you want to hear from my cards, but it doesn't also mean that this is true. This is a high probability with the cards that are coming in. And if it feels right to you, if you meditate and sit with it and you go within and ask yourself, your answer will either be, yes, I know this is true, or no, this is not true. But if it's just your ego speaking, you will get upset, frustrated, and aggravated, and you won't want to believe it. You have to dive into it. You have to go within and trust your own intuition. All right. Does not show that they're with anybody, they're in love or anything like that. To me, their reading is focusing on their future, their love, their foundation. So I hope that helped. I don't want this to make you upset. They could turn around next week and call you up and be like, I miss you. All right. So it's just current energies that are coming through. I don't want to seem I hope I didn't seem frustrated there, because that wasn't what I was trying to do. I just, when I see an attachment, I want to make sure I'm clear about what's going on. And if I feel like a card is going to make somebody cry for a week straight, that is not my intention. That's not what I want to do. And so that's why I explained it that way. All right, Brianna, can you tell me how Tyrone, he's a Taurus, feels about me? I want more. Okay, so let's look at Tyrone, thoughts, feelings, and intentions. All right, let's see Tyrone. Well, they think highly of you. You know, they're thinking about it. They're focused. We do have the 5 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, and we have the World card in reverse, right? So whatever's going on between the two of you is not, it's not at its peak, all right? The World card in reverse. It might not be moving forward like you want it to. The 5 of Pentacles, they could be struggling with feeling insecure. They could be very insecure. All right. The King of Pentacles, the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck is the overall energy, is that they are showing up for you and they're being honest with you. They have been being honest with you. I'm not seeing like romance here, but I'm seeing the Pentacles. I'm seeing 3 of Pentacles. You guys do have same shared goals. They have been honest with you. And it just seems like the 5 of Pentacles, their thoughts, I don't know if they have financial struggles, or if they've been rejected before, or they're dealing with the breakup, or there's a breakup going on, or something like that. But I am seeing, he's a Taurus energy. So things are moving slow, but they do think they think highly of you, and they want to do what's right. So I'm getting a good energy. They want to do what's right, but I'm getting the World card in reverse for intentions, is it's not moving just yet. So things are moving really, really slow for you guys. With the 7 of Cups in reverse too, though, that's sort of clarity. So you have clarity. You already know, or they've already told you what they want. I'm getting the energy. I'm gonna say this with their feelings, the 3 of Pentacles. Seems like you guys are building a foundation right now, and that's what a good relationship relies on. It might be moving slower than you want. There could be a lot of insecurities that are coming up for both of you. But to me, the 7 of Cups in reverse is saying it's not wishful thinking. It's not fantasy. It's just, they're very practical, or they just move really slow. You have what it takes to build something for the future. It just may not be going as fast as you want. So that's what I've got for you. And the King of Swords was upright, which means that they want to do what's right. Hi, Nick. Let's see. Yeah, I do feel like I sound weird, guys. I don't know if I should just take out the Bluetooth. I don't even know if it's doing anything good except making me feel like I'm not sounding like myself. CJ. All right, what will be the outcome next time I see my Leo? 3 cards. What will be the outcome? He's a top. I see angel eyes. I see what you're saying. All right. What will be the outcome next time I see my Leo? High Priestess, the Star in reverse, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. I see they find you highly attractive with the High Priestess, so they may think that you look really good. They may find you very sexy, sensual, mysterious, intrigued by you. But the Star card in reverse and the Knight of Cups in reverse says that this might not be the time where you guys come together into alignment. All right. So you can look the cards up, their thoughts, the High Priestess, feelings, the Star card in reverse, and intentions or actions is the Knight of Cups in reverse. So it's just telling me that this next time you see Leo might not turn into the romantic, expression of love that you want, but they do find you very, very, the High Priestess, very, very very mysterious and intriguing. We've got the Three of Cups in reverse, so it's not going to be the reconciliation that you're looking for, or coming together and a date or anything like that. Maybe not. Always, the cards are saying no, but the cards are not always going to be a no. This could be a trigger. This could send you down a different path. Who knows, right? It could turn out totally different, but that is what I'm seeing. All right, Ed. All right, so I had the most remarkable synchronicities regarding my aqua. I'm a Leo. You're welcome, CJ. We've been in peaceful no contact since February. I had pretty much let her go, which is when they started. Why is this? You were saying earlier, what did you mean? I saw you had put something, but any idea why your feelings are starting? Is that what you're asking? Any idea why you're seeing synchronicities? Because you're thinking about her again. Just because we let go of somebody doesn't mean that occasionally we don't have memories. And then if we're lonely or bored, which happens when you're single, you'll start putting your energy, your thoughts back on. So if you see a synchronicity, or you have a thought about somebody from your past that took you a minute to let go of, all a thought is a word form, energy form, right? It goes through our brain. We can say, oh, hi, thought, see you later. Or we can go, oh, hi, thought, why are you here? Do I need to focus on you more? Now I'm going to attach a story to that. This has got to mean something. This has to mean something because it's showing up for me. When it could just be, we have thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of thoughts going on in our mind. And there could be all kinds of thoughts floating around you. And there could have been other synchronicities that you didn't see. But when you saw that one specific one, because it's somebody that you wanted at one point, you're going to blow it up into your reality. And that's what happens. And especially if we really wanted something to work out or turn out in our favor at the time, we're going to see those things and want them to mean something. And they could very well, I can't tell you the truth, they could very well, synchronicities could mean a lot of things. But it also could be just a test. When you see a synchronicity and then you ask yourself and you go within, is this really true? And also, what's really going on with you when you saw it? Like, are you, how are you feeling? Like, are you just, I've been lonely and I've been bored and I've been like looking through my phone and all of a sudden seeing somebody's name and being like, do I want to make something of this? And when I get out of that energy, and I take myself out of that energy, I'm like, thank God I didn't freaking reach out to that person. You know what I mean? And we just always have these thoughts. It's like our mind, the portal, and these thoughts can happen so many times, and we don't pay attention to them because we don't care about it. But when we're still focused on somewhere in our mind and wanting something to be true, we will bring that to the forefront. That's my true thought belief on synchronicities. I believe we will get clear messages when something is here to show us something. But when we're in alignment, I believe it's going to be different for all of us, right? But I feel like we have to be in alignment, complete alignment, in order to see these synchronicities for what they are. Otherwise, we'll be coming from a place of lack or need or want, and we'll become attached and remember, the idea is not to be attached to anything. Like, that's the whole thing. It's like we attach ourselves to things on the outside world so that we can, we can make meaning of things or validate things, and that's part of the process, is cutting attachments to all that is. Like, it's just like we're not supposed to have these attachments. That's what creates suffering. So if you start making something out of synchronicities and it doesn't come true for you, you may send yourself down a rabbit hole and start to focus on all these synchronicities. And then I've seen it drive people crazy too. I've seen it drive people crazy following synchronicities. But let's see your aqua. Let's see their current energy, their thoughts, their feelings about this relationship. All right, 5 of Wands in reverse, the 7 of Swords, the World card, and the 8 of Cups in reverse. All right, so the 7 of Swords talks about deception, lies. All right, there may be still some unfinished business there. That could be why things ended though with the World card. Their feelings like it's over, it's ended. But I do have the intentions, the 8 of Cups in reverse, which could be, they haven't truly moved on, or you haven't truly moved on. But the 7 of Swords in the World card says that something's over. There was lying, cheating, stealing of your energy. There was deception. That chapter, that's an old chapter with the World card. It's a completed chapter, and you keep looking back at it with that 8 of Cups in reverse. And because you keep looking back at it, it'll most likely probably come back around. And it's internal conflict as well. I do see the 9 of Cups. Pull one more card for you for advice. It's to focus on just keep filling your cup. And, the 9 of Cups reminds you that your wish will be fulfilled. So if this is truly what you desire, it's in the making, but that chapter's closed. So another way, I guess, to look at it is, let's not look at people coming back to us. Let's see new versions of people coming towards us in the future. Because when we're looking backwards at somebody and looking back at what we had, and we're focused on the person, the version that left us, or we were in a relationship with, we're not allowing ourselves or the other person to evolve. So you just got to keep looking forward and focusing. That's why you put the focus on yourself, the 9 of Cups. Focus has to be only on you and your happiness. And and taking your mind off of somebody else that's stealing away from your now moment. And there's a possibility of a wish fulfillment here with your person coming back in. But they have to be able to come towards you from a different light, a different version. And when you look back, you see deception. You see the Seven of Swords. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what wants to come through for you. You know, could it mean telepathy in a way? Anything's possible. Anything's possible. All I can say is that I've experienced some pretty profound spiritual downloads, dreams, experiences with body work, mind-blowing experiences with body work. So, and I've had guides and I've had ghosts and I've had in my dreams, and I've experienced some really powerful things that happen. That all I can say is that if it were to be telepathy, I don't think you'd question it. I think if we're wanting something to be something so bad, or we're not trusting it, we're either not ready to understand it, or it's not it and we want it to be. But when you experience, I think, some of these profound things, in my experience, this is only my experience because nobody can give you the truth. But anytime I've ever tried to make something work or happen in the spiritual realm, it's just my ego, my imagination trying to play tricks on myself, trying to get me to believe something. And the thing is that if you are focused on somebody, if your dominant thoughts are on somebody and you have been focusing on somebody for a long time, and you feel like you have unfinished business with somebody because your heart was broken, that person may have moved on, but you still have unfinished business. And as long as you think about somebody, that gets impressed into your subconscious mind, which means that will come out in your dreams. And people will think that this is telepathy, when all it is your subconscious playing back to you in your dreams what you've been thinking about nonstop all day long. Now, could it be telepathy? I don't have the answer. I'm going off of what my experiences are, what my knowledge is when it comes to my own research. And my own experiences with these kind of things is I don't question it when it happens, because I'm like, that is that, and that is it. Sometimes it even actually scares me. But that's on my own experience. Somebody else might tell you something different when it comes to that. No, we're talking about stuff that we because thoughts are thoughts, and thoughts are energy. And they even have AI now that can read our minds, or they're working on it or something like that. So it's proof that thoughts are actual forms of and can be, the vibrations can be, the frequency can be picked up. So, but here's the thing, if you guys were both talking to each other telepathically, you guys would be in alignment and probably ready to connect on some level. And would there be any fear to reach out to this person? And I don't know these answers. I hope that helped or made sense in some way. All I can do is give you my perspective. And it might not be the right one. And I don't want to discourage you either. Sandra, thoughts, feelings, intentions of main person on your mind. I've got the 5 of Swords. You guys have had some major arguments, or stress, confusion, deceit, deception. It could just be you guys just fight, argue a lot, or you had an argument, disappointment. I got the Knight of Cups in reverse here. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. Like, did something happen and they're not wanting to work things out right now? But I do have the Six of Cups, so it's only temporary. I don't know if there's been some sort of fight. There may be intentions of reconciliation with them, but right now they're definitely showing up as not putting in the work and maybe frustrated with an argument, or they're just stressing about work or stressing about a third party situation that has come to an end, or but the Knight of Cups in reverse. So I don't know what that's all about. That'll have to be however you interpret that. That's your cards. Their thoughts is the Five of Swords. Their feelings is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. You guys don't have the same shared goals, or they're not putting in any effort. Their intentions is the Six of Cups, which can show reconciling, or they're reminiscing about you. Maybe they're thinking about, coming together. Their feelings, they have feelings. And I've got the Knight of Cups in reverse, so I am seeing that they're not moving forward with any romantic proposals because they've got a lot of stress going on with the third party. But the Six of Cups is their intentions, which is to come together. Let me see. All right, let me run to the restroom real quick, clear up my energy here, and I'll be right back. You're welcome. I hope that helped in some way. Let me see. Lori, what was your question? Oh, for look at this weekend. Got you. All right, let's look at this weekend. Let's take a look at you, the current energy you're in. Any obstacles? What might be coming towards you? I got the Four of Wands, a reunion, some sort of celebration this weekend. Some happiness, some fun, something surrounding home life or commitments. A major milestone this weekend. So you got some party planned? I've got you, the Judgment in reverse, second guessing yourself or not sure what you want to do. But I've got the obstacle position here, the Chariot. Is there travel involved? Are you not wanting to go somewhere? Are you not wanting to do something? Or are you afraid something's not going to turn out in your favor? Some major arcana there. What's coming towards you? A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Stay grounded. It could be a person of that quality. I've got the Six of Cups. Reminiscing this weekend, talking about the good old days, reconciling with somebody you love. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be a Cancer, a Scorpio. But there's a lot. It's going to turn out in your favor. All right. Got the Lovers in reverse, though. What's going on? I mean, you got a lot of major arcana here, but it's going to turn out in your favor. What I'm going to say, because you're telling me now, dinner with Monmar and I worried about outcomes. The Judgment in reverse and the Lovers in reverse is because you're focused on past, you're focused on guilt, shame, judgments. This could turn in your favor. There's mutual love here. Whatever's going on around home, reunion could turn in your favor, but I think you're worried about the worst case scenario. Whoever this is, you're saying your mom, but there could even be somebody else coming around you too. There's a sense of, let's look forward. Let's look at the future here. The King of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Let's focus on the good old days. Let's focus on the good old days and let's reconcile is what I'm getting. So maybe go this weekend with the thoughts of, let's only talk about what feels good. Let's bring in happiness. Let's bring in the good memories this weekend. Let's go against the grain. Let's not focus on the things that, because the Judgment card in reverse says, you can keep focusing on each other's bad qualities. You can keep pointing out and judging one another and being so super critical to each other. But if you choose not to do that, what you do this weekend could turn things completely around and set the stage for a whole new cycle. So for me, it's just all about how are you going to show up? It only takes one person to lead the room. You can walk into a room and you can choose, I'm either going to make this room suck or I'm going to make this room party. You can control your atmosphere, your environment with just smiling with people and talking about the good things. You can change your current environment, your circumstances instantly with setting intentions. I do it all the time with my mom. I do it all the time. I could easily, with my mom, go into, we're going to talk about the past again, my dad, her dad, everything that's happened, or we're going to talk about me and what's going on with me, or we're going to talk about, some good memories and talk about the fun things in life or something. I can change and divert the conversation constantly to keep her from getting stuck in her past, because that's what my mother does. She stays stuck in her past, and I know it. I can see the energies around her, but we can control, we can orchestrate conversations that way. It's just about setting intentions and being creative and focusing on where you want the conversation to go. So when you walk into this weekend, Picture how Sunday is going to feel. Picture yourself sitting on your sofa watching your favorite show on Sunday night or whatever you do on Sunday night and thinking about how friggin' amazing this whole weekend went. And see if that changes everything. Start telling yourself from this point that this is the best weekend I've ever had with my husband and my mom. This is the best weekend I've ever had. I cannot believe how awesome. Things turned out better than I even expected. Yes, the 5 Ds. Try it on for size. Give it a test run and watch it work for you. I got the 8 of Wands. Look at this. Things moving fast, accelerating, a lot of communication, a lot of fun, a lot of passion. All right, so let's see. Myra. All right, so your first question, should I continue with multifamily mindset, a business venture at this moment in time? I need to make a decision tomorrow. All right, so remember, these are cards. I trust them. I wouldn't be doing this. But there's always a possibility. It could be telling you something that you really need to think about. And it could be a trigger for you to get to your own truth. So let's get 3 cards. Should you continue with the multifamily mindset? Business. Yes, please let me know. All right. All right. I've got the Temperance card. I've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And I've got the 4 of Swords in reverse. All right. And I also have the King of Wands in reverse. But the way I'm reading this is, it's not a no, but the timing might be off a little bit because something's out of balance. For one, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, you don't trust this investment. You're not trusting it. There's something that you're not feeling right about it at this current moment. The Temperance card is asking for patience. Patience is required. This could turn out in your favor, but we have the 4 of Swords in reverse saying that you need to take a step back. And what I'm getting with the King of Wands in reverse is the King of Wands in reverse can be somebody who is out of focus, lacks confidence. What is your vision? Do you see your plan? Do you see your vision? Are you fully invested in this? Because it could be something as simple as you just switching something in your mind. Something's out of balance, whether it's somebody you're investing in or whether it's an idea or whether it's the right moment. It may take a little bit more time with the Temperance card. All right, so you're saying your housing is off right now, and the Ace of Pentacles can be representing that. And so that might be, whereas the 4 of Swords in reverse might be asking you, it's only temporary. It just seems like a little small setback. Because when you're the King of Wands in reverse, you've got so much going on, multitask, or there's so many things going on that you can't stay focused. And so you're second guessing your intuition. This sounds like a venture that could turn out into something very promising with the Temperance card, but it's going to require patience and you taking a step back here and trying to figure out what it is. It's like you need a little break or rest right now to figure out why you don't trust this venture. So this could be just a couple days. This could be sleep on it for the night. This could be give yourself the weekend. This doesn't mean you have to say no. Every business I've ever had, sometimes I try something and it doesn't work out. I put it down for a little bit. I come back to it. It's not saying that. This reading's not saying that. It's just saying you've got to come into alignment, meditate, kind of give yourself a little bit of time here to focus and make sure whatever it is that you're not trusting about this situation, because you might miss something if you're out of focus. You might miss an important aspect of your decision. But the Temperance card being the first card tells me that, this seems to be on your path, and it'll all happen in divine timing too, the right time. But if you push at it too fast and you're not in alignment with it, that's where we may get discouraged because all the pieces don't fit right away. So don't give up on this. I just feel like maybe tomorrow might be too soon. Maybe you need a couple more days to really work things out and think about things. So my advice, if this is resonating, just postpone it a couple days. Postpone it a week. Don't take it off don't take it whatever. Don't take it off the shelf and say, I'm not going to do this, because that's not what the Temperance is saying. Temperance is just saying you got to get in balance here. You got to get yourself in balance and then go for it. And that's just like with any business idea, anything we do, any decision we make in life, regardless of if it's business. If we make a decision and we're scattered, we always miss something. All right. So let's see your second question. Can you tell me how Ola is feeling towards our future if we reconnect? If you add a second question, I've got to put you at the bottom because it'll push somebody else down who's been waiting. So that's not going to be fair. So, but there's only a few more people, so it won't take that long. I'm going to end it here soon, within 30 minutes anyways. So, and I've got 6 starred. So, all right, the Magician in reverse, the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 3 of Swords. All right, so in reverse. All right, so this is kind of unique because I almost feel like right now the 8 of Pentacles in reverse and the Magician in reverse is saying it's not the right time. They're not focused, or they're not focused on commitment, or they haven't been doing the work, or they're not invested right this second. But their feelings, the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, can be talking about overcoming this mindset, whatever's going on in their life, whatever they're struggling with. And that can even represent reconciliation. And their intentions is the 3 of Swords in reverse, which is reconciliation. So I don't know what's going on. I've got the Strength card in reverse. I mean, there's just losing will or inner strength about a situation, lack of confidence, maybe financial, maybe the bond just isn't as strong right now. But the future looks as though, but I'm getting the 2 of Wands in reverse. I feel like nothing's moving forward just yet. There's no plans or taking actions just yet. There's something going on with her. The Empress in reverse. I don't know if there's a lack of self-love or there's another person involved, but I feel like if there's another person involved, I feel like when that comes to this might not even be answering your question, because this seems like a very, very complicated situation right here. I do see you guys reconciling, but your person has a lot of a lot of insecurities. There could be somebody else involved. There could be no confidence about the future. not sure about where the future's going, but it's because they're not putting the work in. So you guys may reconnect here in the future, but it's not showing a promise and energy that they're very stable. And we got the Magician here in reverse, which can, lack the skills to make shit happen. Does that make sense to you? I've got the Queen of Cups. I feel like for your advice, it's just like really, really nurture and focus on your own self-care. You're going to get what you want. You're going to get a reconciliation. But I feel like you're up against somebody who you have to take care of, or you take care of. They're not matching your frequency. Courtney, I know I had you. The list, I went by time. So, yeah, I just did Myra. You're next, Courtney. It was going by time. So Lori put in her cards beforehand. I went by time. Let me see. Yeah, she's in Paris, no contact of now. So I hope that made sense, because that was kind of it was going in so many different ways here. Let me see. All right, so I'm going to be done with questions today. I just want to save my energy for tonight. So questions are closed now. You're welcome. All right, so Courtney, what's next for me in love, romance this year? All right, so let's see. What's next for you in love? Can I expect anything solid? So let's see what's coming in for love or romance, and let's see if it's solid or just more temporary connections. So I'll upright when I'm looking at what's coming towards you in romance, and I'll see if there's any obstacles with it. So I've got a Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I've got an Ace of Swords. I had a breakthrough coming in for you. Let's see. I got the Four of Cups here. And I've got the Eight of Cups. So I'm getting, there's a breakthrough coming in for you. You're starting to see clearly here. The Four of Cups and the Eight of Cups is you're tired of being bored and discontent in relationships. So this is going to be a very profound epiphany that you're having. Like you're just reaching a point where you're done. And yes, there's love coming in for you. You have the Eight of Cups and you have the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups shows this cup of love coming in. And the cup of love is the Eight of Cups moving to the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, a relationship, self-love, putting yourself first. There could be an Aries, Leo, Sag coming towards you. There's another energy around here. And this could also be, this is overall energy too. So this could be representing you just being so confident in yourself that now you're attracting in more fulfilling relationships. I have the Six of Swords here. So I see maybe traveling, moving on. Like you said, moving on with that Eight of Cups and that Six of Swords is saying you've got to move on from, you already know this. You know this. You're not happy and you're unfulfilled. And it's like the Ace of Swords, you know it, but you got to take action now. It's a difficult choice. I've got to cut away now. And I've got to really make this change and get myself out of this, this pond where I've been fishing. And I need to go relocate and go somewhere else where there's got to be, a better selection for you, for what you're looking for. All right. So you're really going through a huge shift in awareness, transformation. You are moving on. And so during this moving on stage, you may get tempted. People may start coming up from your past, luring you back in. Because it's the devil card, the devil energy. when somebody feels you moving on, you're taking the tension away from them. And you may start to move along and then go, oh, wait a minute, maybe they want me. And you go back. And then all of a sudden, as soon as you do, same shit happens. So it's like the taffy, like you're moving away, you're moving on, right? The 8 of Cups, but you got to keep going until that taffy finally just snaps and there's no more attachment. So there's a chance here that you could still play some games with temporary relationships by getting pulled back unless you are strong with that Ace of Swords and cut the shit. You've got to break that pattern. And we do see, look at the Fool card, Aries energy. We see a new beginning coming in, a fresh start coming in for you. That's a whole new Fool's journey here. Opportunity for a fresh start, new beginning in a relationship. I've got the Magician card too. So it could be Gemini, it could be Aries energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. So we do see a possibility of a brand new start for you, brand new relationship. You have the skills to do this. But again, you have to get through that taffy period where it's like they're going to keep playing you like, back. You're going to go back and forth. And it's like, that's the headache. That's the game. Look at the headache, the 5 of Swords. That's the headache that you're being tested to get through right now so that you can come together with exactly the person that you want to come together with. And right now it is showing up as the Queen of Wands, the Fool energy, and the Magician card. All right. And I get the Empress card. So as you know in your worth, you have a brand new beginning coming in for you. Doesn't mean it has to be same sex. Doesn't mean it has to be female. The Queen of Wands is masculine and feminine. Could be male, female. Doesn't matter. Even with the Magician. All right. So I have Hidea next. I have Zanab. I have Nick. Hidea. Who? Shining Bright. I do have you on the list, but I don't see your question. What was your question again? So I must have not started. Yeah, so you are next after Courtney. All right, so yeah, I must have not started your question because when I type it in, I didn't start it. What was your question? Oh, Angel Eyes, did you send another question? Oh, yeah. $11.58. All right, so Paola, you're after Nick, and then it'll be Hidea's last question, and then so you're after Nick, Angel Eyes. All right, after Daniel's dad passed away, is he going to be more committed to me? Let's see. Let's get 3 cards for... relationship. All right, I got the Knight of Wands, so I'm seeing yes. Things may pick up pace. There may be a revival of passion. A new sense of excitement. I got the Sun card. So it does look like things could start brightening up. You got the shiny bright light. Right? Let me get one more. I mean, I don't really want to mess it up now, right? Seems like you got your answer. Look at the King of Wands. It does seem like things could look brighter for the future. Once they gain their confidence and get back on their feet, or whatever's going, obviously what's going through. We got the the Queen of Pentacles in reverse right now. So we do see somebody right now who's under a lot of stress, right? So it does seem like there could be some sort of new exciting journey or passion moving forward. That's a long time. Trauma is trauma. Trauma is trauma. It scared my family when we thought we were losing my dad. And, we've lost a lot of relatives, but not immediate, like our grandparents, which we're very close to, and things like that. But I didn't know a parent, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, a lot of responsibility. But trauma for people can really trigger spiritual awakenings and can take a while, and people can go into deep depressions too for a while. Love takes a long time to build, but it has to be two people putting the work in too, and both be willing to build at the same time. There's a lot of understandings that happen. There's a lot of shit that happens in relationship, but I believe if it's true love, you will overcome most of it. That's why I can't give you the answers. Like when it comes to complicated situations, your path. Everybody's path different. You love him. You love him. And that is the bottom line right there. Right? And so nobody can come into your life and tell you what to do. And that feels real to you. If I had true love for somebody, I'd be the same way. All right. Will my ex and I romantically be involved again soon? How does he feel about this connection? All right. So I got the Two of Wands. So there could be possibility of planning and coming together in the future. Right now, you're at a crossroads. How does he feel about this connection? He's at a crossroads. Not sure if he wants to go down the same path that you guys went in the past, or if he should move on. Right? We've got feelings, the Knight of Cups. So there's still romantic feelings for you. But the Emperor in reverse is intentions right now. It seems as though not to rebuild something at the moment because they're at a crossroads. It's like something happened in the past and they want it to, they're not sure if they want to start over again, and they're going back and forth. But the Knight of Cups there is showing being involved romantically. It does show that you guys could definitely be together romantically again. But building a solid foundation right now is the Emperor in reverse. Now, this is just current energy. I've got the Strength card. I feel like the bond's strong here, and that whatever's going on between the two of you is building confidence, inner strength. And this card represents willpower and perseverance, so don't give up. If you like we were just talking about with Shining, if it's true love, it's true love. What are you going to do? This bond may get stronger over time, right? I've got the Six of Swords. I see overcoming whatever obstacle you're going through and moving on to calmer waters. So those are your cards. Yeah, those are your cards. So meditate on them. And, but, not taking action right now. The Emperor in the intentions position in reverse is saying they're not taking action right now to rebuild just yet. There's some sort of crossroads or setback that you guys are dealing with. And I know you did put a second one. I only have a couple more before you, and I'll get to your second one. I have Zanab, Nick, Angel Eyes, then you, and then I think we're closing out. You're closing us out. All right. Current energy check between me and Diego. Let's see. Let's see you, the mutual energy, and Diego. Don't forget, guys, I'll be live tonight with the Peace Dealer. Make sure to come show us some love and support. You're welcome. All right. The Emperor in reverse for you as well. So something's not moving. They're not taking action. They could be in a relationship. I've got the Three of Pentacles. I've got the Seven of Swords in reverse, mutual energy. So they've spoken their truth, or there's been some closure, and I've got the Page of Pentacles, though. So I do see maybe possibility of good news coming in between the two of you. But there's a third party. You might get an apology or some sort of message or communication where you guys talk on a friendly basis. But the Emperor in reverse is saying it's not for a commitment just yet or a solid beginning, because I think there's a third party. So you may get a sincere message, or you guys might communicate, but more like friends. All right. I think that's more movement than you've had in a while, though. It could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini around. All right. Let's see. Nick. All right. Let's see what's coming towards Nick. Nine of Pentacles. Working on independency, being single, being solid, being confident. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Getting over insecurities, getting over some financial struggles, getting over something. Four of Swords. The Page of Cups. Five of Wands in reverse, an end to some sort of conflict or battle. You could receive some sort of messages of love, could be a water energy. You've been resting and recuperating, and it's been good for you. Seems like you've been kind of taking a break here for a little bit and working through your own insecurities, or maybe you've been working a lot to work on financials. I'm not sure. The Nine of Pentacles that I saw earlier could be you just focusing on you and financials in your single life. Well, whatever space you've been taking, rest you've been doing, it's like you're ready to receive love. It seems like inner conflict, it has subsided. I do have the Two of Wands, though, in reverse, showing, you want to move forward, but there's still, it could be even like you're not sure which way to go. You have the Justice card, Libra energy. I do see that you could be holding yourself back, though, for some reason. So why? Like, why does it have to go complicated? Six of Swords in reverse. Part of you still wants to look backwards. There could be a fresh new love offer coming in for you. But there's a possibility that you're still holding on or looking back in the past, is how I can read this. We have the Justice card, bringing balance to relationships. It could be telling me that you've got to stop looking backwards. You're holding yourself back. You've got to bring balance to your relationship. Like, you're ready for love. Open up to receive it with the Page of Cups. There could be somebody coming towards you. So let's see this person that might be coming towards you. I've got the Hierophant and I've got the King of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and the Hierophant could be Taurus energy. I see somebody who likes to do things right, who's traditional, wants a commitment. And also, I'm always going to look at inner world too. So could be you with the Page of Cups. You got to open up your heart to receive. You're ready to receive love. Stop looking backwards. You're meant to be in a divine contract with the Justice card. You're meant to be in a commitment. It could be marriage coming your way, Justice and the Hierophant. But you could be holding yourself back, like I said. If there is somebody coming towards you, I am getting an air sign, a little bit of water energy, and Taurus. Somebody with the same values as you, same belief systems, wants the same thing. It's like that taffy thing I was talking about earlier. As you're trying to move on, you've got to completely break ties to your past. And that's to manifest anybody into your life. You know, like our attachments is what causes resistance and suffering. Got the 10 of Cups here. You got a relationship coming towards you, a blessing moving toward, like that does show a long-term commitment. Let me see. Hedaya. Oh, wait a minute. It's first it's Angel Eyes and then Hedaya. Angel Eyes. Let's get Leo's thoughts, feelings, and intentions. This is the Leo that you have no contact with because they didn't want anything. What's going on with Leo? King of Wands in reverse. They're not taking any action. They're non-committal. Four Cups in reverse for feelings. There could be another opportunity coming in, but remember, they're non-committal. And I've got the 8 of Wands, so it could be very flirty, very sexual, very passionate. But the King of Wands in reverse is somebody who is focused on a lot of people. It could be an opportunist too. The Temperance in reverse, so you're not in alignment with them. And the Temperance card in reverse, it's like they're going to come back in here, but it's not going to be the right time. They're not going to give you what you're looking for. Because the Temperance card means something's out of balance between the two of you. They're not giving to you what you need with the Temperance in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse. But there'll be some flirty conversation with that 8 of Wands and the 4 Cups in reverse. All right, we have Hedaya's last question, and then we are done. Will the energy be fun and welcoming for the boat outing I have tomorrow? Can I expect drama and bad vibes? All right, well, I'm a manifester. If you go in there and set the intentions that there's going to be drama and bad vibes, that's what's going to show up for you. You can control the energy by the way you show up. So if you show up fun and welcoming and you want to have a great time tomorrow and you expect no drama and bad vibes, most likely you can avoid that tomorrow. But let's see what the cards say. We talked about that earlier too, how you can run a room, how you can control a room. Seven of Swords, 6 of Wands, 10 of Swords in reverse, and the 4 Cups in reverse, all right? So to me, it seems like a battle for attention, and there could be drama with the 6 of Wands, but there is an opportunity to put an end to that. Like I said, I just gave you the answers. I do have the 7 of Swords, so I see a lot of gossip. I see a lot of maybe lies, bullshit, BS. But it seems to me like you already know the kind of people that you're around. So, but you can choose not to get involved with that and change it around is what I'm getting. It doesn't have to be as bad as you are expecting, I guess is what I'm going to say. But I do see drama, egos, wanting attention. Does that make sense? Yeah. So there's that. I wouldn't put trust in them at all with that 10 of Swords. I would go there and have a good time and just stay out of the drama. Angel Eyes. So he rushes in too soon. Like, I'm trying to understand how you're reading into these cards, and he doesn't rush in. He's not. You're allowing him in. You're allowing him in, and he's coming in with the wrong intentions. He's coming in. He's non-committal. He's going to maybe flirt with you, but he's not in alignment with what you want. He's not showing up for you as the one you want. And so this time, if he comes in, you're going to know, because he's not going to give you what you want. And that's, of course, if you reach out to them too. He's been honest with you, to tell you the truth. He doesn't want a commitment. I think he's saying it in a nice way. I think that you're finding yourself talking to people that do not want a commitment. No. Not right now. Yes, Carla, thank you for coming back and letting me know. Because I also want you to understand that the current energies also reflect where you are at as well, and the energies are always shifting. And when I feel somebody has such a strong attachment to the cards or to a person, it puts me in a position of what do you know what I mean? The cards will come out one way, and it's like, I don't want to say the wrong thing when I know that the power is in your hands. I know that you can create, you have control and create in your own, you can create your own reality. I mean, we have free will. Some things are destined, but yeah. Angel Eyes, all I'm saying is he's showing up as non-committal. The Temperance in reverse, hot and cold. The King of Wands in reverse, non-committal. But that doesn't mean that he's not your one. He's not showing up as your one in the reading today. All right, guys. I am going to let you go. I got to get ready for tonight. And I hope these readings helped you today. I appreciate you guys putting your trust in the readings. And I'll talk to you guys soon. I think I got everybody.